Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I am going to be your host tonight. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. Hope you're doing well and that you had a nice holiday. Maybe you had an extra long weekend. I hope that for every single one of you joining us here this evening. If you're checking out the game for the first time, I'm going to go over exactly how you can get yourself signed up for tonight. If you already know the drill, sit back, enjoy yourselves for the next couple of minutes as we dive into some basics here. Come on over to this website. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. That is where you can get your team signed up. It is a fully interactive virtual answer sheet. When you get there, you'll notice we're looking for 3 items from you. That includes a team name, an email address, and then there's a drop-down menu in which we ask you if you are or are not a part of the league. If you're in the league, fantastic. If you're not in the league, that's okay too. Just let us know. Also, if you're like, well, maybe I want to be in the league, that is an option as well. It is week 5 of our current league season 55, and we very much welcome you to get signed up. We do take the top 7 scores. It's going to be a 10 to 12 week season, and then whoever comes out on top there goes into our championship in the lead, at which point we will crown the winning team of the season. So get signed up if you would like. It's free to play. We'd love to have you. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics are question and answer style rounds, and our 4th and final theme of the evening is going to be a picture round. So the majority of the quiz, these question and answer style rounds, are going to be structured like this. I'm going to ask you a question out loud. As I ask it, it's going to pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, so you can see those questions as I'm asking them. Some of the questions may have multiple choice options. Others are going to be short answer in their structure. Enter in the response that you think is correct, and then please click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. Yes, that is right. There is a countdown timer for all of those questions. Keep an eye out for it and make sure you click that button in time. If you want to change your response and you still have some time left on the timer, I encourage you to do so. Enter in a new answer. Just be quick with that button. Make sure you click it again before the timer runs out so that I get your updated answer. In the event that you spell something incorrectly, do not sweat it. I am going to be reviewing all of the answers here tonight, and I will make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, I am Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Get your team signed up for the quiz at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. After those first 3 question and answer rounds, we'll get to that picture round, which is going to be structured a little bit differently than those first 3 topics. And I'm going to walk you through it when we get there. I do have a couple of rules that I ask that you all abide by here this evening. Our first rule and most important rule: there is no cheating in trivia. Do not look the answers up. I know you could do that. You know you could do that. That's not why we're here tonight. Let's use our brains. Thank you so much for not cheating. Rule number 2, please refrain from giving away the answers in the chat. Love hearing from you all in the chat. Thank you to those of you who are giving us greetings here tonight. Hello. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the conversation alive. Just don't give away the answers. That's all I ask for all of you. If you are not seeing the video, I do encourage you to refresh your stream. Hopefully that's going to fix it there for you. And if anyone else is having that difficulty, let me know. Likely it's an internet connectivity problem on your end. I hope. All right, everybody, this is your last opportunity to get signed up for tonight's game before we dive into our first round of the night. So come on down to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in a team name and email address. Let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. Click that button that says join game, and you are going to be joining these teams from Hot Dog Hideout down to McClunky and every team in between. I welcome you all tonight, wishing you good luck on the quiz. Our first round of the evening, we are talking all about duos. 10 questions about duos. Let's do it. Best of luck. Here's question number 1. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, the 2022 movie, starred Andy Samberg as Dale and what Baby J comedian as Chip? This movie was so fun. If you haven't seen it and you have a Disney Plus account, I highly encourage you to check it out. Uh, Baby J comedian who played Chip, it's John Mulaney. John Mulaney, your correct answer there. 60% of you getting that first question right. A good start to the game. Our second question in this duos round, partnering up as the creators of the Max series The Idol, Abel Tesfaye or The Weeknd, and Sam Levine or Levine. Sam Levine, the latter of whom is best known as the creator of what other drama series that can be streamed on Max? So, Sam Levine, name that other show he is the creator of. Anyone out there check out The Idol yet? I've heard very interesting things. I kind of want to check it out just to experience it a little bit for myself. Let me know what you think. Sam Levine, also the creator of Euphoria. Euphoria is your correct answer for number 2. Question number 3. In a recent interview with the Washington Post, what tennis player discussed how her relationship with Martina Navratilova has changed over the years, from their rivalry in the sport to their great friendship, and how they helped each other through their battles with cancer? That other tennis player is Chris Evert. Chris Evert, your correct response for number 3. On to our fourth question in this duos round. Could be a duo that you know who is a fictional duo, or two people who have worked together in some respect. Here's number 4. Penn and Teller are currently the longest running headliners to play at the same hotel in Las Vegas, a place where they also filmed their show Fool Us. What is the name of this Brazilian themed hotel? Name that hotel. Penn and Teller, the longest running headliners at the same Vegas hotel. They play at the Rio. The Rio, your correct response for number four. Our fifth question of the evening. Here we go. Keenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell were on the Nickelodeon sketch comedy series All That Together, went on to have their own self-titled TV show, and co-starred in what 1997 comedy movie about a fast food restaurant? Keenan and Kel starred in the movie Good Burger. Good Burger, your correct response for number five. Most people who didn't get it right put something about Harold and Kumar going to White Castle. I'm so sorry. It's not that one. Our sixth question in this round. Indiana Jones teams up with his father, played by Sean Connery, in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, a movie in which it is revealed that what is actually Indiana's first name? Yes, he is a junior of Sean Connery's character, though you know very well Junior's not actually his first name. They both have the first name Henry Jones Jr. Of course, the dog's name was Indiana. 46% of you all getting that one right. Our next question in this round, number seven. The Bald and the Beautiful is a podcast that, as per its Apple Podcasts description, features a pair of grizzled gay ghouls exploring the cultural boundaries of modern beauty. It is hosted by Katya Zamo and what winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars season 3? Name that person. I love the approach for those of you who are like, I definitely don't know this. I'm just going to name a person who's bald. Appreciate that. But some of you very much did know the correct answer. That other co host is Trixie Mattel. Trixie Mattel, your correct response for number seven. Our eighth question in round number one, duos for half a point each. Inspired by the names of two New York City hotels, what are the names of the pair of old hecklers in The Muppet Show who were the stars of an award winning web series called From the Balcony? Those two hecklers are Statler, like the Statler Hilton, and Waldorf, like the Waldorf Astoria. And of course, you all have just been Muppeted. It's happened, everyone. We're Statler and Waldorf. They're up there in the balcony heckling me here tonight. Anyone got any good Statler and Waldorf heckles? Share them. I'm ready for it. All right, everybody. Our next question in this round, number 9. The adult animated series Rick and Morty premiered in December of what year? Multiple choice there. Rick and Morty made its premiere in December of 2013. 2013, your correct answer for number 9. Well done there. 58% of you got that one right. And we are on to our final question in this first round. Abbott Elementary's 2 teachers with the longest tenure are the dynamic duo Melissa Chimenti and Barbara Howard, the latter of whom is played by what Emmy-winning actress who sang her 2022 acceptance speech? Such a great acceptance speech. If you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you to look it up on YouTube. It's so good. That actress is Cheryl Lee Ralph. Cheryl Lee Ralph. That was a tough one. Shout out to the 32% of you who got that one right. It does bring us to the end of our first round here this evening. Let's check in with our standings. As it stands right now, we've got a tie in 13th place with 7 points each between Shanadian, Why Not Zoidberg, and Team 570. 8, tied in 8th place with 8 points. Fusilli Jerry, Avis and Bobo, Jewel Hand Luke, Bed Turd, and Winning is Overrated, tied in 3rd with 9 points. The Quizlamic State, We Drink and We Know Things, 12 and 69. Team 578 and the Helsinki Syndrome, and tied for the lead right now, 10 out of a possible 10 points. Shout out to Gravy on board, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Gravy on board. Is there a baby on your team tonight? Hi, everybody. All right. Did you know that we host private events? You all certainly did, Team 578. We host events in person. We host events virtually. They can be for a personal get-together, like a birthday party or maybe a baby shower if you're celebrating such a thing. We would love to be a part of it. We also do corporate gatherings, so we can come into your office and entertain your coworkers or perhaps some interns. We do all sorts of different kinds of games. We can customize the content to your interests, and we'd love to work with you. You can reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Cannot wait to hear from you all. Let's get back into the game, everybody. Our second round of the night is in the category of Shakespeare, the Bible, or Taylor Swift? This round is going to be a little bit different for you all. The entirety of round number 2 is going to be multiple choice. For each question, I am simply going to read you a quote, and it is your job to select if that quote is attributed to Shakespeare, the Bible, or Taylor Swift. Let's do it, everybody. Round 2, quote number 1. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Who said it? Shakespeare, the Bible, or Taylor Swift? Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. A quote attributed to Shakespeare, specifically Henry IV, Part 2. A good start to this round with 80% of you all getting it right. Quote number 2. A merry heart doeth like a good medicine. Who said that? Was it Shakespeare? Was it in the Bible? Or was it Taylor Swift? A merry heart doeth like a good medicine is from Proverbs. The Bible is your correct answer for number 2. A bit tougher there with 42% of you getting that one right. Here is quote number 3. All's well that ends well to end up with you. Is that Shakespeare, the Bible, or Taylor Swift? It's almost a social, everybody. It comes from the song Lover. All's well that ends well to end up with you is a Taylor Swift lyric. Of course, All's well that ends well is a Shakespeare play title. So, you're almost right if you picked Shakespeare. Question 4. Is it romantic how all my elegies eulogize me now? Who said it? Is it romantic how all my elegies eulogize me now is from The Lakes, a song by Taylor Swift. Two Swifties back to back. Anything could happen. Quote number 5. All that glitters is not gold. There is a typo there. Get rid of that S, put in another T. We're looking at glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold is from The Merchant of Venice. It's Shakespeare, everyone. 58% of you got that one right. Our sixth quote in this round: many words mark the speech of a fool. Shakespeare, the Bible, or Taylor Swift? Many words mark the speech of a fool. I do think that Shakespeare used this to influence the way that he wrote fools in many of his works, though it actually comes from Ecclesiastes. It's the Bible, everybody. 64% of you got that one right. Quote number 7: for there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. I hope you all are loving this round because I very much appreciate it. I think it's really clever. And kudos to the writer on our team who came up with the idea. A really great idea. Your correct answer here for there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so is from Hamlet. It's Shakespeare, everyone. 76% of you got it right. Great tricky round. I am with you there. Nope from Helsinki. The least worst of a Taylor Swift round. Hey, I'll take it. Love me some Taylor Swift. Question number 8: marry me, Juliet. You'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know. Who said it? Marry me, Juliet. You'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know. Yes, it's a reference to a Shakespeare play, but those are lyrics from Love Story by Taylor Swift. 88% coming in with the correct answer there. Two more quotes. Then we're leaving this round behind us. Here's number 9: man is born to trouble as the sparks fly upward. Man is born to trouble as the sparks fly upward is a quote from Job. It's the Bible, everyone. 50%, 44% going with Shakespeare, and a little 2% thought maybe Taylor said it. Taylor could quote this. I don't know. Her lyrics are their poetry. Our final question in this round. What a piece of work is man? Who is that a quote? Who is that quote attributed to? What a piece of work is man is from Hamlet. It's Shakespeare, everyone. That brings us to the end of round number 2. Trixie, very tricksy. Trixie Mattel, you may even say. Hope you had fun with this second round. Let's check in with our standings. Halfway through the quiz here tonight, we've got a tie in 9th place. 16 points, Avis and Bobo, famous Taylor Swift fans over there. Also tied in 9th, Why Not Zoidberg, Jackass Incorporated, Beer Naked Ladies, Winning is Overrated, Team 570, in 8th place right now with 16.5 points. So we've got Bouncy Boys. In 6th place, we have a tie with 17 between the Quizlamic State and Team 578. In 5th place with 18 points, Gravy on Board. Tied in 2nd place with 19 points, We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69, and the Helsinki Syndrome. And in the lead right now, the only team to hold on to a perfect score 2 rounds in with 20 out of a possible 20 points. It's 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. You all are having an excellent season thus far. If you all are signed up to be a part of the league, you likely have been checking in with the standings at nyctrivialeague.com/standings. This is where our top 10 teams stand after the 4th week. So not including tonight. We'll check in next week to see what's up. But 2 for the drinks. You all are in the lead right now with 157 points out of a possible 160 points. And Swearwolves coming in at number 10 with 119 points thus far this season. Check in, see how it's going. Hope you're having fun keeping track of the stats. And don't forget that we do just take the top 7 scores. So if you're looking at this and feeling like I could never catch up, you really could. It's all about being consistent, showing up, and, knowing some things from time to time. Let's get into our 3rd round of the night. Round 3 this evening is in the category of emotions. It's emotions taking me over. In this round, all of your answers or questions are going to have to do with some sort of emotion, like sadness or happiness. Who knows? Something like that. So keep that full spectrum of emotions in mind. Here is our first question in round number 3. Despite his name, what title character in a 1996 comedy was prone to angry outbursts, including a fist fight with Bob Barker during a Pro-Am golf event? The Price is Wrong. It's Happy Gilmore, everyone. Happy Gilmore, your correct response. So for number 1, excellent start. 90% of you getting that one right. Here's question number 2. Singing about leaving a good job in the city and working for the man every night and day, Creedence Clearwater Revival wrote and performed what song that later earned Ike and Tina Turner a Grammy for their cover version? To those of you who participated in our King's Cup a mere 5 weeks ago now, you may remember that we had a Tina Turner question and I bungled it, and we did not get to do a genuine toast to Tina Turner. So if you have a drink, even if it's water, here's to the late, great Tina Turner. And that song, Proud Mary, is your answer for number 2. Question number 3. The animated series Big Mouth and its spin off series Human Resources both feature a wizard of what painful emotion, voiced by David Thewlis? Team 578 wondering how could they possibly know the answer to this here question? Well, let me tell you, it was my hint of the night. If you all follow me on Instagram at Trivia Meredith, you would have known that the shame wizard was going to be coming up this evening. Shame is the emotion for number three. Follow me. I will help you all out with a clue every single time you play. So, 1 week from today, our next quiz is coming up. So, that is Wednesday, the 12th of July. Happy July, by the way, everyone. It's been a minute since last month, a week ago in June. So next week, July 12th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we will be back right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. This is true. It has become the hint of the week. All right, everybody, we're diving into our next question in this round. Emotions is the theme. Here's number 4. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance are described by Swiss American psychiatrist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross as the 5 stages of what? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Now, not so much an accepted thing in the way that it was initially when she came up with these steps. But your answer there is grief. And as a bummer of a topic as that is, I am happy to say that for the first time this evening, everyone who submitted got that one right. We got a social, everybody. Question number 5. The opening lines of Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities features a series of dichotomies, such as it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, and it was the spring of hope, it was the winter of what emotion? It was the spring of hope. It was the winter, not of discontent. That could have been in the last round. That is a Shakespeare quote. It's from Richard III, but Charles Dickens said winter of despair. Despair, your correct answer for number 5. Our 6th question in this round. What stand-up comedian was one of the original hosts of the daytime talk show The View? After a brief departure in 2013, she's been a regular co-host of The View since 2015. On The View from the beginning, left for a minute, came back in 2015. You can still find her there. Her name fits the category of emotions. It's Joy Behar. Joy Behar, your correct response for number 6. Our 7th question in this round, emotions. The era of good feelings was the name given to the time period after the War of 1812 and was most closely associated with what US president, who served from 1815 through 1825? A tough question here. Our 5th president in these United States of America. Only 13 teams got it right. It's James Monroe. 26% knew it. Shout out to those 26%. To the rest of you, it was a bummer of a question. It deserves one of these. Our 8th question in this emotional round. Which of the following parts of the brain is a roughly almond shaped mass of gray matter involved with the experiencing of emotions? That almond shaped mass of gray matter, it's the amygdala. Amygdala, your correct response for number 8. 2 more questions in this round. Thank you to the water boy. He talks about the amygdala. I don't know that one as well as I know Happy Gilmore. You'll have to give me a quote, Helsinki. Our 9th question in this round. In 1998, Clorox acquired the company that produces this cheerful sounding brand of trash bags and plastic food storage containers that was originally created in 1963. Name that brand. Clorox acquired that trash bag and plastic food storage brand called Glad. And I'm glad to report that that was a social, everybody. It does say 88% of you got it right, but everyone who submitted got a point there. Our final question in this emotional round. Sorry to make you emotional out there. Also, if this is true, that's amazing. I did not know that. No time to fact check at the moment, but amygdala comes from the Latin word for almond. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that knowledge. Our 10th and final question of this round. The web series Awkward Black Girl was the basis for what HBO series that starred Issa Rae and ran for 5 seasons from 2016 through 2021? The web series Awkward Black Girl turned into the HBO series Insecure. Awkward and insecure, I would say, could be emotions of a sort. 52% of you all got that one right. That does bring us to the end of round number three. We've got one more round tonight, the picture round. First, though, let's check in with our standings as we head into round number four. We've got a tie right now in 14th place with 22 and a half points between Brusual Suspects, Plants Make Love To, and the question marks. In 13th place with 23 and a half points, Bouncy Boys. In 11th place, we have a tie with 24 between Beer Naked Ladies and Winning is Overrated. Tied in 7th place with 25 points, Avis and Bobo, Jackass Incorporated, Team 578, and Team 578. In 4th place right now, we have a tie with 27 points. Gravy on board, the Quizlamic State, and We Drink and We Know Things, 69. In 3rd right now with 28 points, We Drink and We Know Things, 12. And tied for the lead. No perfect scores as we head into this final round. 29 out of a possible 30 points go to 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Helsinki Syndrome. It all comes down to our final topic tonight, the picture round, which is in the category of clue rooms. In this round, you are going to see a clue board, as in the board game Clue, in front of you. Inside of each of the rooms on the clue board, you're going to find a number 1 through 10. It is your job to name the room as it is currently identified on a clue board based on which number is in each room. So yes, order does matter in this round. You all are going to have 5 minutes to work on this round. And then we'll come back together and move into the final question of the night, our tiebreaker question. Also, I do want to note for the sticklers out there, or for those of you like me who have played Clue a bunch of times and you're like, I don't know what this one is called. Room number 5, technically not a playable room in the game. Put something that you think is right. I'm going to be super lenient with my scoring there. So go for it, everybody. 5 minutes on the clock. Name these Clue rooms. Oh, hi everyone. We are halfway through this picture round. We're looking for the names of these clue rooms as they are currently identified in the game of Clue. As a reminder, if you had me on mute or you missed it when I was talking about number 5, I'm going to be super lenient with that one since it's not a playable room. So just call it what you think it should be called, and I'll look at your answer and decide if I think you're right. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Don't forget to click submit answers when you're ready. And don't forget also, we've got a tiebreaker question coming soon. See you soon. We have reached that 5 minute mark, everybody. The timer is coming your way. Keep an eye out to make sure you click submit answers. Really enjoyed the game Clue. I haven't played it quite enough in my life to be like, oh yeah, I know how to win every time or anything like that. But it is a fun one. I love figuring it out, deducing who may be the murderer and what they did it with, and of course where, the important question in this round here tonight. I am reviewing your answers as we speak to make sure that you get the points that you deserve to get. And let's go over them. Okay. So we were looking at all of the clue rooms, and this is as per what they are currently known as in the board game Clue. Image number 1 is the kitchen, which everybody got right. Image number 2, that is the ballroom. Image number 3, that there is the conservatory. Image number 4 is the dining room. Image number 5, yes, this is the place where you put the cards. It's where Mr. Body lies inside of that sleeve. If you put something that indicates you know that, I gave you the point. Also, if you put something like the cellar, the basement, the stairway, I gave you a point as well. Image number 6, that is the billiards room. Image number 7 is the library. Number 8 is the lounge. Image number 9 is the hall. And number 10 is the study. All right. Let's see how you did, revealing your scores in the picture round. Like I said, kitchen, the highest score of the round. The toughest one, the lounge. Quite vague, that lounge. I wouldn't mind hanging out there, but only 36% of you got that one right. We do have a tiebreaker question for you all. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal in placing your response to the tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means you can guess over or under the number. In the event that you end up in part of a tie here tonight, whoever is closer is going to break that tie. And we will post the results of the tiebreaker on our Instagram sometime tomorrow as soon as we're able at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening. Here is the tiebreaker question. Cluedo was first manufactured by Waddingtons in the United Kingdom in what year? Cluedo, of course, the UK version of Clue. Cluedo was first manufactured by Waddingtons in the UK in the year 1949. 1949, your correct response for the tiebreaker. We had a couple teams get that one right on the money. Well done to those of you who got that one right. That does bring us to the end of tonight's quiz. Thank you all so much for playing. We do have some donation widgets right there on your page. You'll see them now up at the top of the page. Send us some love if you appreciate what we're doing, want to see this Wednesday virtual quiz continue well into the future. Please show your support. It's always appreciated. Dante just woke up and he's coughing it out, everybody. Let's head on over to the winner's circle to see what happened here tonight. Congratulations to our top teams. So grateful for all of you for playing tonight. Coming in a tie with 18th place with 29.5 points, we have the question marks and hot dog hideout. Finishing in 17th place with 30 points, Chi-Chi's Forever. In 16th with 30.5, Badass Ladies. In 15th with 31, Beer Naked Ladies. In 13th place, we've got a tie with 31.5 between Brusual Suspects and Plants Make Love 2. In 11th place, we've got a tie with 32 points. Why Not Zoidberg and Jack Ash Incorporated. In 10th place tonight with 33.5 points, Bouncy Boys. Tied in 7th with 34, Gravy on Board, Avis and Bobo and Team 578. In 6th place tonight with 35 points, Team 578. In 4th place with 37 points, the Quizlamic State and We Drink and We Know Things 69. Finishing up in 3rd this evening with 38 points, We Drink and We Know Things 12. And we had a tie for that top spot. 39 out of a possible 40 points go to 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Helsinki Syndrome. Great game to those two teams, and a big thank you to everybody who played tonight. It was a hotly contested game. Hope you had a great time, and we will be back 1 week from today. That is Wednesday, July 12th. You can find us right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Thanks again for being here. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. This is Dante. Thank you to Peter for helping to put this quiz together tonight. Thank you to Cullen for making all of this possible. Thank you to Mur for creating the software that you all played this game on this evening. See you soon. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And thanks again for being here. No movie quiz tonight. At Trivia Man, we'll be sure to announce when that is returning. We'll see you soon. Good